Hey, I'm live. Hello everyone. Sorry about the delayed beginning. Had a few computer issues. Right, lights. I'm going to need lights.
So where do I sit?
Oh yes, and tonight we have...
Hendrix. His favourite name.
we have Ashley here who's going to sit, which is a nice surprise.
Try to move them.
And it turns out... Yeah, I'll come and do it. It turns out she's possibly the fidgetiest person. Is that a word? Fidgetiest. She moves a lot, which is fun, but also a challenge. So, as you know, I'm not afraid of attempting things which might turn out to be disastrous with my live streams.
How many of these have you done?
I have 5 or 6. Yeah, it's hard to remember exactly.
Have you had people sitting here before, or usually just objects?
Yeah, Matt up there. He was a live stream.
Jesus.
Yeah, it might be the first person, and only person to say that. Anyway, although it's funny, isn't it? That sort of anybody with a beard gets automatically labelled looking like a Jesus sort of archetype. Which means pretty much every heavy metal band in the world has someone in it that looks like Jesus. And if you put them in a robe. Actually, a lot of the way we look at pictures is shaped by the way biblical stories were illustrated for the walls of churches years ago. So the image we have of Jesus is really the image that someone like Caravaggio or Da Vinci or someone like that chose as a model for whatever altarpiece they were going to paint. The same is true with angels having wings. There's nothing in the Bible about angels having wings.
Who first drew it?
Hmm?
Do you know who first drew it?
I don't know. I have to find that out.
Ooh,
But
first question he doesn't have an answer to.
It became a habit for Renaissance artists to depict angels with wings because they had to rise. They came down from heaven and they rose up. But it doesn't say wings anywhere. I mean, they could have had hover packs if there'd been such a thing. So, you know, maybe if we'd waited until now, everyone would have looked like that scene from Thunderball where James Budden flies with a funny helmet on. Okay.
So sit here.
If you're comfortable like that, I'm gonna have a play around with lighting today. So that was something I was going to cover. Is lighting a model. Now I'm going to try some fairly overhead lighting, I think.
Has the light, it falls and hits it.
There we are. So we end up with some quite heavy shadows.
You're going to give me circles.
Huh? Yeah, candlelight, yeah. Well, if it doesn't look good, then I won't do it. Don't worry. And try and just look over my shoulder or something. So you don't feel like, so you don't laugh. Okay. And yeah, make yourself comfortable as well. Just sit back. Yeah, I might change angles or
what of
move
where
around.
you're sitting?
Of where I am, yeah. That's good. You happy? You happy leaning on your hand?
Mm-hmm. Then
good.
I know I won't move.
Yeah, that is good actually. And we can take regular breaks as well.
I'm going to button this though, because I won't. Otherwise, it looks weird.
Okay. So yes, I'm in charge of painting things, and Ashley's taken it upon herself to pick interesting outfits, and the black velvet trench coat was a nice touch. I didn't put that on my list of requirements. I'd like to point that out.
I just think it's nice.
This is good, and it's going to give a really heavy, dense dark as well. So that's the other thing I'm going to do, is I want a light background. I might have to get the staple down out. So I'm going to rock this up here. And this up.
Does that distract you? Something's in
No,
the
I
back
want a light background because you've got the really heavy
there? Oh, okay.
darks. Yeah, staple gun is.
DIY.
Yeah. So this is all part of the fun. A lot of the time when I'm I need a polarizing filter for the palette as well. A lot of the time when I'm painting people, the beginning part of the process is really just me dithering around, wandering from one spot to another. Not entirely sure of what I'm doing or why. Okay, just a bit of a delay. So hopefully we can see the colours on the palette a bit better now. Yeah, it looks pretty good. That seems to be okay. That's a really bad time to run out of staples, isn't it? Perfect. So that's how you know it's live.
I usually have a lot more to say, but I'm just going to sit in silence.
Cowed to silence by the cameras.
Cowards, no, I just don't want to smudge.
That's good. It's good to get involved. Is that comfortable like that?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I mean, as long as my hair's like out like this.
So yeah, so I'm quite happy for things to move around and change about as I go along.
Pockets, no pockets, I guess.
However you decide.
This is the thing, you guys should tell us what to do and make us comfortable.
Yeah, but I want to get something of what you project into the world. I guess this is an important thing with this sort of painting, is that sometimes you'll have an idea of what you want and you'll get a model to come and play that part, and sometimes you just say to someone, come and sit for a picture, and they'll come up and they'll wear whatever they like and get used to what they can project forward for you, and that's always interesting, and that's what I like painting most of all. Although sometimes you need someone to do a particular role. If you're doing a painting that has a narrative to it and you need someone to play a part, then that's a part of it. Anyway, let's get a number 6 going and get some basic drawing in. Try and avoid this taking too long. So there's that angle there. Extend that to be a triangle. On the top of that triangle is up here. So actually I'm going to move that across. And it's steeper. And I like the space behind you as well. So let's just take the top corner of that. Bring that down. And then I'm going to put the elbow. I want the elbow to be over. Yeah. Let's bring that down. That's steep. Let's see, that's pretty good. And then let's put the elbow here. Which means out of that shape, I've got this sort of space there. Sort of thing.
I forgot I had my hand.
Isn't it?
Movement number 1.
And out of that triangle width about halfway down. I have to close this door now. Yeah, about halfway down, that's the line of the hair, roughly. That's the shape of the hair there. If I go straight across, that angle comes out. So the space that's left of that distance, that's about where the sleeve is. Now it's starting to give me some sense of scale. Okay, so that worked pretty quickly. But also, if I follow that sleeve up,
Right.
right? No, I warned that you were fidgety, so you're allowed to continue to be fidgety.
Oh, the cat. Can you put the cat next to me?
No, he's just reappeared because I've closed the door, so he wants to make me open it again.
No,
Because he likes to keep me busy.
we can't paint them in.
He rarely sits still for long enough. Although I have got some,
I feel like you know how to draw them by now.
yeah, half finished cat paintings, which I never got any further on. Okay, this is growing a bit. Maybe I'll move it up. I think I might move it up. Yeah, I've got some half-finished cat paintings that I might put on eBay sometime soon. Ridiculously cheap prices. Hello. I think I'm alright.
Does anybody need anything?
Dave doesn't know I'm live. I keep telling him, and but he doesn't remember. Okay, let's just move it directly upwards by that distance there. So here. There we go. Well, kind of going back to my previous triangle. So that's fine for that. Okay, simple shapes. Don't get too caught up with details. Okay, this is going to be quite a simple. It is actually closer. Wasn't too far off before. Okay, I'll get a bigger brush going. I'm blocking some tone. Now I've got this heavy dark, so I can just chuck that dark in straight away. That's highlights on the hair. I'm not going to get too caught up in that either. This is all blue for some reason. Still not happy with the composition. Oh dear.
Because I'm moving?
No, it's not your fault at all. Actually, for once, I think it's probably better. Maybe it's the pressure
What?
of knowing I'm live. I think it probably improves how I work. I think I'm going to put.
You starting over?
No, not really. I've done an awful lot of the work of trying to see what I'm looking at. This is all part of the excitement. Okay. I think I can paint all of this with a tissue. Kept purring about nothing. Okay. Great. Okay, that's a scale I'm fairly happy with.
sometimes I just want my camera to take a photo of what I'm seeing.
It's certainly easier, but it's not. It's just not the same. Well, that was another conversation we were having earlier. It was about the nature of photography and painting. And
because I said, why can't you just take a photo of me?
yeah, and
position?
The main reason is because I'm a dreadful photographer. So.
No, but I meant just take it and then.
I know what you mean. Then paint it afterwards, but there isn't the same discovery over time of what it is you're seeing and how you want to react to it. So to really understand what it is that's going on as an experience takes time. And something I say a lot, especially with these little demos and things, is that it's what a painting teaches you that you didn't know before that makes it worth doing. As I was saying, I think it was Lawrence that said to me that if his studio burnt down, he'd be really annoyed about losing all those frames. He wouldn't really be that bothered about the pictures. Obviously, he would, I hope so anyway. But the pictures you can do again. But the frames cost you real money.
So true.
Okay, there's been a slight change in posture, which is fine, which I've adjusted to. Don't try and change back. Yeah, just relax. Just so you're leaning a bit more now. It feels good. No, it's a natural thing. Stretch it out. Can't remember where I was now. Anyway.
Okay. I know where to go back to with this.
No, just relax into it. You'll end up very roughly the same place. Okay, so that's far more interesting compositionally. I'm much happier with that. Okay, now that's in. I can soften this down. Yeah. Piece of tissue. Oh. Right. I'm going to let the spirit evaporate from that. Do the legs. And great. Now proper paint for that bit. That's good. Okay, I'm going to let the white spirit evaporate for a minute and have a look, see if there's any questions or comments. There are. People are here.
I don't want to know.
No, it's all right. Yvonne left a comment saying, "Can you not wipe it all off and start again?" which is exactly what I did. So that's good. Yeah. I hope the image on the canvas is clear, and I'm going to try moving this camera ever so slightly. Hopefully I won't be in the way. Make it slightly straighter perhaps. And have some idea of what it is I'm looking at and what I'm seeing. So, I know, there's more pizza.
Oh, okay. Should we put on music, or you don't do that?
I think it would muck up the YouTube thing.
Oh, is this YouTube?
YouTube and Facebook.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it would mess those up a bit.
Okay. What is he looking at right now?
Apart from me eating pizza a bit. Adjusting the camera angles. Let's see if I fit in the picture now. There's a delay.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
No, there's a delay. There's
Oh.
a delay. That's how it works. No, it's okay. Yeah, that works. Right.
See, there's Michael Jackson. I called it came.
Well, hopefully that won't set the YouTube police off. That'd be really annoying.
Maybe shut it down.
Let's try and get this lighting improved. Hopefully that's a bit better. Well, and the time it took me to everyone recognised you.
I know.
She's from the bear shop.
Oh, I love her.
Who doesn't?
She's great. We met in the parking lot. And she's awesome. She lived in Virginia, I think it was.
Well, I just watched it. So.
Have you drawn one of her little bears?
I have not.
You need to draw her next to the bear in her shot. It could be your YouTube channel on the go.
She has actually got one of my other pictures, so I think she prefers that. No, she's a good artist herself. Do her own. Magic. Hey. Yes, no flowers, Jason. Sorry about that. What am I going to need? I'm going to need a palette knife. Some other brushes, including a few soft ones. That one, if it can behave itself. Also going to spoil myself with a better white later on, but that will come. So let's have a think about what I need. I need a lot of black because it's such a heavy, dense colour. I'm going to put it in last. So I'm going to try and pull out background colour. So just a shadow and a light. I quite like the green showing through the sofa, so I might do a bit of that. Yeah, right a shadowy background. I think we'll have some bright red as well. Sometimes I use Scarlet Lake for this. It's nice. You might notice I'm using pliers to open the tube. That's because I'm too subconscious to do it with my teeth, which is what I normally do, and is not to be advised. So I'm most conscious of time doing these videos when I'm trying to put the lids back on tubes. They never want to go, it takes ages. Nobody wants to watch this.
How long do you have to do it?
I don't know. Well, this could take the next half an hour of the video, possibly.
I'm not closing the lid dipstick.
I know.
To make it.
It's madness, isn't it? Right, I'm definitely going to want some more black. Yeah, I could mix my own, but who's got the time? Some Scarlet Lake. I have a bit of Yellow Lake as well. Just want to use instead of cadmium yellow. Some chromium. Alright, I'm going to want some ultramarine too, because there's lots of blues and things to catch up on. Lots of muted background colours. Okay. Might come back to that in a bit. Now, this is quite a small canvas, so I could probably pretty much do this with brush mixes, but I think I will, yeah. That's the yellow ochre. I'm going to put a bit of blue in there, just to push it back, mute it a bit. And now I'm going to counteract any greenness using some alizarin, just until that looks neutral again, just so maybe just tipping over onto the pink side. That's a good light colour, but it's got a long way to go to get to white. That probably isn't enough, but at least we can have a look, see if the colour's good. That looks really light, doesn't it? It's way too bright. I'll scrape that off. It's bizarre how dark it looks on the palette and how light it looks on the canvas. Put a bit of raw umber in there. A bit of blue. A bit of red. It is quite pinky from where I am. Yeah, that's pretty good. Spread that out afterwards. Some thin here and an angle to that. Let's make it yellower version. That's blue. I'm also aware I haven't got that much context yet, but seeing the jump, that's probably a bit more like it. That's still too green. Seeing the jump from this black to this light, it seems way too big. Yeah, that's better for a shadow. There's a pink edge to it. And then what happens over here? And it does darken down. Let's put that on one side. Let's go back to that green. So we get these colours to play against each other a little bit on the surface. That's way too blue. Really bizarre. Maybe I should embrace these changes in colour. So just let some of that go in underneath. Make things a bit more dynamic. Yeah. No, it will go in there and in there. No, I'm not happy with that at all. So I'll work all that in with the brush later on. Add a bit of yellow ochre and a tiny bit of white here. So on the palette you can see I want it to be slightly lighter than that. This is for the arm of the chair.
So it means I can move now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the chair is painted.
It'll go somewhere around here anyway. I can replace that afterwards. Gonna have a bit of light coming through. Yeah, quite a bit of light going down there. Some of that shadow colour. This gets really dark. It's quite a surprise. A whole lump of blue into that. Oh, I just mixed up my other light colour. Oh well, I can always mix some more. Blue enough. I think it's going to be too blue. Yeah, it needs to be redder. A bit more yellow ochre. This sort of orange colour. Yeah, that's weirdly more like it. Great. So I'll do that. What else do I need? Oh, I'm just going to try and relate that to the shadow colour on the face, which is going to be a lot hotter. Let's come over here. Let's add some red to it. It's a really hot red colour. And a bit of yellow ochre. It's a bit more orangey. Yeah. Should do the job. Slightly greyer, I think. A bit more blue in there. Okay. I'm just going to mass in these areas of shadow. Ready?
Hmm?
Okay.
I'm gonna try to smile. To draw angry, be frowning.
I'm fine with angry frowning. I don't think you'll be able to keep it up.
You think so?
I think it'll end up looking ridiculous. I think that's what happens when people try and smile in pictures. It's a bugbear of mine, because whenever people don't like a portrait I do, which is most of the time, people then go, why are they smiling?
Really?
As if it's like a holiday snapshot. And yeah, the answer to that is
Don't smile?
well, I think the point I would make is, if it's a little picture in a frame as a reminder of something, that's great, you know, have a smile in it. But if it's like 3 foot square on a big wall in your house, someone grinning at you out of that canvas is going to feel like Jack Nicklaus out of the, not Jack, he was a golfer, wasn't he? Jack Nicholson of The Shining. Within a couple of days, it's just going to be this grinning face going.
Does it have to be with teeth?
No. I think the if you can avoid looking smug, then you're go for it. In fact, you know, I want to see this.
We're gonna call them. How do you say your last name? We're gonna call them isms when you say something that's not meant to sound stiff. I'll use.
You've lost me now.
Nothing. They heard.
Like I said, fidgety.
Oh.
It's all right. No, I knew I was.
Because I was sitting straight when you were doing the chair, so now.
I know you were doing quite well. If you need a break, just say.
I'm okay.
Okay. It's all changed. Actually, I don't know where anything is anymore. Is that going that way? I think it is.
What, just because I moved?
No, I'm not talking. It's alright. I'm talking out loud.
I know, but what you said was you don't know where it is anymore.
Oh, yes.
And I'm assuming it's because I've moved.
Yes, it's because of you, not because of my incompetence. It couldn't be my fault, even though I'm the one doing this. No, a lot of the time I'm talking to myself, and occasionally, if I'm demanding more of myself, I will get a bit cross and go, "That's not right, you idiot." And some people don't like to be around that, which I completely understand. If I get cross with it, people don't want to be around me being cross, and I totally get that. It's probably not an awful lot of fun. Right, I'm going over the edges here deliberately, so I can pull this back out afterwards. bigger than that. Bigger than that one. A bigger brush. Okay. I think I've got something of a context now. Until I start getting a light in, it's not going to mean anything. So let's try and do that. I'm actually not going to go with too big a brush, but these might not be the final marks. I'm going to take a bit of that dark colour, a bit of yellow ochre. That's not the right white, that's ugly. Okay, let's make some strong contrast. So that's in the one. No, it's not, that's okay actually. That probably doesn't mean anything to anybody at the moment, but it will. No, I followed the hand, and the hand steered me wrong. Up the highlight. What match colour will I use? I like it when people ask that question. I think that's Yvonne again. I think she's heard my rant against tubes of flesh tint, which is very distracting. Right. probably takes an hour.
Oh yeah, it spells it.
Okay. I do the same thing again. Okay, so there's room for extra lights here now. Okay. And one of the advantages with all these heavy darks is I should be able to just get a quite a dense black going. I put blue in it too. So that was there. Well, I still remember. Anyway. It's possible that everything's growing a bit here. I think we're okay. My shoulder might need to come out. That's okay. Oh, the extra leaning is interesting. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Oh, that took some intense concentration.
Alright. Go back to position.
You're doing well. How are you finding this?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Okay. Give me a moment.
You
Next
don't
thing.
realize how fast the time is going. Yeah. The last, that one.
Well, I spent half an hour fiddling around getting going, so. Right. So what I'm going to do now is add some heat into some warmth into the shadow areas, wherever it goes. So there's
Everywhere because you have a light above my head.
parts of the shadow are warm and parts of it are cool. I've still got light on the brush, so that's shifting it. And there's some. Darker and redder. Let's get the lighter again. Some here sort of goes.
That reminded me, I was in my first earthquake in California. Like that wood just moved. I was like, earthquake?
Randomly.
Now every time I hear something random, I think, earthquake!
It still seems bizarre to me that anybody would build anything there.
Yeah.
So
My friend was on like the 30th floor of a building. I was like, why did you get an apartment in downtown when there's earthquake? I was on the 4th floor. I thought that the building was going to collapse. I was like, it's going to collapse. We're all dead.
Yeah, I think I would think that too. I saw a film. It was a really bad disaster film because I used to quite enjoy the old-fashioned disaster films. Like, what was it? The Towering Inferno. That was a favourite.
Towering Inferno.
Yeah. Had Fred Astaire in it. All the kids love Fred Astaire. Yeah. And Richard Chamberlain, and yeah, it's just about this. It's about pathos, really. About this big, dramatic building that's actually sort of quite vulgar, and everyone's very pleased with themselves about how wonderful this giant building they've got is. And there's a big party on opening night, and it catches fire, obviously, and then you have to see if everyone can escape, and who's a bad person who gets their just desserts. I think Richard Chamberlain's character pushes in front of, I don't know, a pregnant woman or something to get to the thing that's going to help them escape off the rooftop, and then he gets plunged into the fire because, yeah. Anyway, but this was what was it called? San Andreas. It had The Rock in it.
Oh, wait, the one where his building.
I can't actually remember what happens there.
Wait, no, there's one that recently that he did when it's Skyscraper. Have you seen it? All the jokes on the internet about it.
No.
No, so like I think the cover of the film, it looks like he's doing a slam dunk, trying to get from one building to the other one.
Okay.
But he has a prosthetic leg, so like all the nerds band together and make all these like memes about why it's impossible that happened, and then people put sleds on his feet, and then another person did like just all the math of everything. I don't know, it's just funny. I'll just show you later.
Well, the thing that stuck out with that particular film anyway was that at the end they're stood on this hilltop looking down at an utterly destroyed, it's either Los Angeles or San Francisco, and they go, we'll rebuild it exactly as it was. I was sat there going, have you learned nothing? How about let's go and live somewhere else that isn't going to open up into a chasm into the centre of the earth? But yeah, that's just me and my boring logic. Where's the fun in that?
I should move back, but I need 2 seconds.
Is that right?
Right.
Well, hopefully we can see a bit of a face turning up.
I'll go back.
I'm going to bring in a bit more warmth into the light areas again.
I need to stand up and fix this. It's breaking me.
Okay. A bit of oil into that as well. It's too pink, so I'll put a bit of yellow ochre in there. Yeah, get even lighter. It's ready, we'll get to that in a second. Okay. No. Oh, was it a little quiet moment of intense concentration?
Either that or I'm going to fidget, move, and laugh.
No, you did really well. No, it's still good about me actually. I got to really focus then, and I think that really helped quite a lot. So now I can really.
I have a feeling I was distracting you
No.
earlier.
Oh, right.
Maybe.
A few bright highlights. Quite a bit there. Yeah, pretty good. Let's get some hair colour in there. Start with some raw umber and warm it up. Some of those are in. Work some blue into it for the heavy shadows later on, but this thing's first. Do that. Oh, I forgot about the other hand and the leg.
I can put it in my pocket.
No, it's fine. yeah, I'm remarkably close to having this done now. It seemed like ages away 15 minutes ago. Okay. Don't know what colour that is. Is that coming out? Not yellow enough. Not dark enough. Maybe become green colour. Trying to find a brush that will give me a point.
There's something I forever have my elbow mark in it.
Okay. Right, yeah, you need to stop and have a stretch.
People will probably be like, no, just stay still.
I haven't quite got you, actually. Escaped. Oops. I was doing so well. Yeah. Yeah, any more questions?
Anything else?
Yeah. I didn't even take any more black out of the tube, I just used what was there. Stick some more in it. Yeah, have a little break. I've just decided if there's anything else I want to put in it. There is some extra highlights up here, slightly bluish ones. This one, that's fine. I think I need a bigger brush. Oh, that's dark. I'll pick up some of it. Work into those shadows along there.
Are you done with my legs? Because they're cold.
Yeah. So it will look like a dark browny green on the palette. Turn it very differently on the canvas.
There's no way.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
Is it?
Oh no, it's 10:30.
Okay.
I have no idea. Don't pay any attention to me. That's darker, isn't it? It's nice on the front. Yeah. I'm going to have to put some more back in there. Just do the highlights, the bluish highlights off the velvet. And that should do it. That's still proper messy. Morgans. Oh, let's try to open the door. It's all right.
I want my cat back. My cat is lost Sugarcorn people, you see the black one, green eyes.
Well done for not randomly accusing that woman you thought had stolen it of stealing it.
Maybe it was my cat. No, I'm kidding. That was ages ago. This is a different instance.
Right.
And I think once the rain is over, maybe they'll come back.
I think once your neighbour runs out of food is when it'll come back.
Oh, I hope it's warm.
Of course it is. Cats are quite good like that.
Yeah, but it's outside, scared. Get by your car.
Stop it. That won't help.
Did you make me look mad again?
Do that all by yourself. What seems like a pretty good place to stop. Yeah, that was interesting. I think I've got the face as well, one way or another. I'll just adjust the lighting. Thanks everyone for coming and joining with my struggles. Everyone watching my pain. Yeah, and looks pretty shiny to me, but oh, of course you do. Of course, that's exactly what happens. Did anything work? Covered in paint now. Okay. Yeah, well,
Oh, I like it.
I think that's it's a big thank you to Ashley for doing a lovely job sitting for me. Just fix the lighting. How's that? Yeah,
I look so grumpy now.
that's been a lot of fun. And yeah, something a bit different. And we'll see you next Monday. Well, I'll see you next Monday. If Ashley's ever coming back again, but it's going to be good.